Yeah. Set.
So you'll be doing the start, right?
Yeah.
In
I'll
10
just,
seconds. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome back with GEG Mumbai. I'm Rishali Sheth, founder and leader of GEG Mumbai, and we have with us Ms. Sushmita Mathur. She's the co-leader of GEG Mumbai. Sushmita, please
Hello.
introduce yourself.
Hi. Hello, everybody. And we are here today. Rushali, you want to introduce the session?
Sure. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do something very interesting. We always struggle to keep the interest of the students in the classroom with the worksheets or activities that we do. We worry that they'll get bored. Even we get bored creating the same kind of worksheets,
Hmm.
right? So today, what we are going to learn is we are going to learn some interesting ways to gamify your classroom and
Hmm.
create super cute, super amazing worksheets. So, Ms. Ashmita, over to you. Please begin.
Yes, absolutely. So, as Rushali said, boredom in the classroom is the biggest deterrent to learning. And children get bored so easily nowadays, and we are constantly trying to evolve ourselves so that we can explore new and varied ways of keeping them entertained in class. Because an entertained child, an engaged child, is always going to learn much more than a child who's getting bored. With the onset of online teaching, even with blended learning or hybrid learning or even offline teaching, we have this amazing platform that we're going to discuss today, which is like a treasure house of interactive worksheets. Okay. And as Rushali rightly said, if the child is bored, then the answer is gamification, right? And this keeps not only us stimulated, but it keeps the children also excited and exhilarated, looking forward to a class every time. So without further ado, I think Shali, I'll just take them through wordwall.net. That is a magic potion for today, and I'll just begin to share screen. And yes. So we are here on wordwall.net. Rushali, can you see the right screen?
Yeah, we can see the
Yes,
easy way to
yes,
create our own resource. Yeah, absolutely.
yes. So this is the interface of wordwall.net. And the best part about wordwall.net for teachers like us who have to constantly innovate as far as teaching resources are concerned is that it is free. There are paid versions, but somehow the free version is a treasure house, a chest in itself of so many activities which are going to keep your children entertained. So this is the interface of wordwall.net. You can just simply log in with your Gmail ID, and you will this page is going to open up for you. And as you can see, there are a whole lot of activities, and it's a very simple process. As it says, pick a template, enter your content, print out your activities, or play on the screen. So I'm going to first of all, before we discuss how to create a worksheet, there are some amazing ready-made templates. I think the best part about this is that the templates themselves are so good that we can even edit these templates and customize them according to our class. So as you can see, a whole amazing array of engaging activities, and these are all free, absolutely free. So I'm going to open up the template of a quiz. Okay, so these are the various quizzes that have been created by teachers around who have already started exploring this wonderful tool. And as you can see, it lends itself very well to all subjects. It's not restricted to any subjects. I'm just going to open up this particular quiz. This has been created by somebody, and this is a quiz on prepositions. Okay, so you can see below this that there are various themes that we can select. So you can select various themes over here. You can put a timer. You can, since it's gamified, there are lives. It's like Pac-Man. Children really enjoy it, and you can, share the marking scheme, show the answers to the children, and this is the leaderboard that is going to be displayed. So this is how it looks, and I'll just, show you a little bit of how the quiz looks, how it's going to be. Can you hear it, Rushali?
Yeah, I was just going to tell you that we can't hear the sound. So you'll have to share the
Okay,
sound
okay,
again. Thanks.
okay. Yeah. So I go back and share audio again.
Yeah, you can stop sharing and share again with
Yes.
audio. Okay, I think no worries. So, so basically, this tool will help you to create such an interesting gamified experience. So you can use from existing templates. You can also create quiz. You can create pinwheel. You can create maze. Everything online. That is in the free version. There is a paid version as well. In this, in paid version, you'll be able to download your worksheet as a PDF and take a printout of it. The cost is per month 200 rupees. It's not a mandatory, but the free version suffices the requirement perfectly, right? So we'll just wait for a minute for Sushmita to join, and then we'll begin again. I'll just post the link of the tool so that you will be able to explore yourself along with us. Wordwall.net. Yeah, it can be. It for formative assessment. See, there is a leaderboard created for this for every activity. But for formative assessment, I would not recommend as an assessment. It's an activity tool, right? So yeah, it's an activity tool basically. Yeah. Yes, Ashwita.
That was, I don't know,
It's
something
it's
just.
completely okay. No worries.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please
So
continue.
I'm
Yeah,
sharing my screen again.
sure.
I hope the audio comes, otherwise, we just.
No worries.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So, can you see my? Yeah, can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes. So, sorry about that. I think I just got disconnected. So, this is how, this is the interface of the quiz, and that's how it looks. The best part about this is that you can switch templates. So if I have made a quiz, I can, on its own, when I click on Game Show Quiz, the the quiz will convert into a quiz show. Okay, and the format of the quiz will change. So this is how it is. It also lends itself to open the box type of questions. So there's also very interesting maze chase. So it's a Pac-Man kind of game, which the children like to play, and this is how it has to be done. So yeah, while these interactives mostly work for all the kinds of games, but if I were to use random wheel for a quiz like this, it would not be too effective. So we have to be very careful about which template we are selecting for the kind of questions that we are going to ask. Going back to the main quiz, uh, there are these options. This is this option called share over here. So there are two options. If I want to share it with the other teachers, I can get a link and I can share this resource with the other teachers so that they can use it for their classes. Or I can share it with the students. So how do I make the students play this game? So this is, these are the things that I need to check. Am I giving them a time? Am I giving them a deadline? Do I want them to enter their names or do I want it to be anonymous? And after I have, checked everything, I click on start. And this is the link that is going to be shared. This link I can copy and I can share it with the students on the Meet chat, or on or mail it to them. I have options of even sharing it directly to Google Classroom over here. So this kind of makes things very easy for the teacher, to share the quiz without, having to, go on various platforms. We can also edit content. So if I want to change the quiz which is already there, I can edit the content according to my, I can customize the quiz basically. So this is one way of doing it. Or I can go on create activity and I can select any one, of the kinds of, quizzes. Let's say we just make a simple quiz and then we can change it to interactive. So supposing I want to make a general knowledge quiz, and you can also copy paste questions if you want. So I have, a sheet where I have already created maybe a collaborative sheet with my, you know um, co-teachers, and I can just copy paste the link, the question over here for them. Makes it easier for me. And even the options, yeah. And now if I want to add an image to just make the quiz a little exciting, I can click on this and I can check for, let's say, pictures of the rising sun. Search. I can pick up any nice picture and it gets added. Now that I've put India, if you see that it's a little, intelligent. So it shows me pictures of India. I can click on any one picture. Same thing, Indonesia. Click on any one nice picture. Just making it a little exciting for the children. Sometimes it's the size of the image that matters. Yes, and the correct answer is Japan. So I click that. I can add a question. I can keep adding questions to this, and this is basically the basic template is done. So I can click done and my quiz is ready. So here again, I have these various themes. We've seen the jungle theme, you can do the space theme or the spooky, the clouds, whatever that you want, a nice smart neon theme. So this is how it's going to appear. This again, the same quiz can be converted into a maze chase. It can also be converted into an anagram quiz. So, you can just get the correct answer like this. So, this is the way that one can create various activities. There are various more, of course. One thing that really lends itself to English language teaching, which is, of course, my subject, English, is word search. So, if I want to, let's say, have a figures of speech test, where I want the children to identify figures of speech, I can put in here, uh, maybe transferred that. And then I've added this, and now I just say done. and the word search gets created right in front of me. And I just need to look for those words and it gets done. So, this is as much as I had to say. Rushali, would you like to take over now?
Yes, sure. So, yeah, I'll share my screen now. Thank you, sir. Um, Entire screen share system audio. Great. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, is my screen visible? Yeah, perfect. So, like we saw that we have interesting types of questions that we can create using wordwall.net. What I would like to show you is that how we can add. So, in this online teaching where we used Google Forms, we used Kahoot, we used so many different types of questions. What we missed was questions with labeling of a diagram. Correct. This was a question on labeling of a map plotting. Uh, we in geography we used to have questions like if this is a state, what is the capital? You have to draw it on the map, right? And these kind of questions we are not able to give in this online environment. So in wordwall.net we have a type of question which is called as labeled diagram. All right, so when we have labeled diagram, so this is the question. Let's label the body parts. Okay, so this becomes the activity title is actually like a question for the child. All right. Any specific instruction if you want to give, you can, because if they are younger kids, you might want to give more instruction, details instruction about what they have to do. Correct. Now adding an image, I can upload as well. So I have downloaded one image. I'll just use that. Yeah. This is the question. Now, see, if you can see this one is a default number that has come, right? Now, for example, you want them to name this as one. I'll put this one here. Okay. Now, one is year. Okay. Now I can keep on adding label. Now, two. So, what I have to do while creating, I have to move this number to where I want the labeling. So, for example, this is two. So, this is hand, or I want to say palm, or whatever. So I want my child to answer in that manner, right? Now three number came here. Now I want it to be here. So it is hair, and so on and so forth. You can have maximum of 24, a minimum of three. All right, I can make it bold. I can add symbols if I want to, Latin symbols if I want to. Okay, and yeah, that's it and done. So this activity gets saved. Okay, like Sushmita had already shared, there are various themes in which we can ask. So I love this Wild West theme. Okay, and I'm starting. So this is so what we see here as a start is actually a demo for a teacher. This is not yet shared with the student. I'll show you how to share with the student. So let me click on start. Okay, so now let's label. So hair, right? Hair is here. So did you hear the sound? This is again a very interesting experience for the child. Okay, and the hand is here. Suppose I answered correctly. And now I want to submit my answers. Right? This is so interesting. Yes. So this is how a student will get if all answers are correct. They'll also get a leaderboard of how much time did they take. And as a teacher, you'll be able to see that as well. All right. Now, this is again what teacher can see. We can share it with the students, and this can be an asynchronous mode where this can be an activity that you give to a child to do it at home. Now, how will you share this? Simple, click on this share. Right, one is other for teachers. So if you want to share with your colleague peers, you can do that, or you want to share with students, set assignment. Label your body parts. If you want your students to enter name, you can allow that, or if you want anonymous, you can do that as well. You want to give some deadline that this has to be done before Sunday. So you give it on a Monday and you say before Sunday you have to do it. You can give the deadline with a time, or no, it's fine. In the end, you want leaderboard, you want them to see the correct answer, you want them to start again. End of the game, what do you want to do? Suppose we don't want them to start again. We want to show the answers to them and we want to show the leaderboard to them. All right. And click on start. We get an option, we get a link. We can share this link with them. We can directly embed this in Google Classroom. We can share it on social media. We can send it via mail. So all these options are already there. Or you want to share a QR code with them. If students are comfortable with QR code, you can do that as well. Okay. And I'm sharing the link right now. Copy. Done. And I'll just come back here. Paste. Chat. Can we insert videos? No, we can't insert videos because the question type doesn't allow us to upload a video. In the paid version, they have a question on video based. They have a type of question called video based question. The free version, they don't have that type. If that answers your question. Right. So I've shared the link. If you want, you can play this game. I'll be able to see the results here if you attempt the test. All right. Similarly, we can take different templates for the same question. Now we made it as a labeling question. Again, on the side, if you can see, I can switch templates. I can make it anagram, flip titles, and so on. But like even Sushmita shared with you that there are some specific type of questions they are meant to be in that manner. So, for example, the labeling question I cannot make it into matching pairs. It will not make sense, right? So we have to be very sure when we are choosing the type of the question. Is this clear? All right. I hope this is clear. Are there any questions? Any more questions here? Okay, not yet. Okay. Coming back. Now I'll go to again create an activity. Let's try some other activity. All right. So true or false and all is very common. Maze chase. You already saw how we can create from a quiz. We can make a maze chase. Let's create a game show quiz. Okay, this is very interesting. So let's have a game show. Now, you need not, suppose, for example, you are taking up a session and you have 5 questions you want to ask. If you ask plainly, okay, fine, somebody will raise their hand on Zoom or Google Meet, not on Google Meet, but on Zoom, they'll raise a hand, or on Google Meet, they'll say, okay, I want to answer. Some students will answer, some students will not, right? And some might just keep their videos off. And this is a problem of every teacher right now. What we can do, we can have this game show where we ask them 5 questions. Okay, this will be like you sharing your screen. I don't see, it's not possible for every child to answer on their device while they are learning, but you can switch it on your screen, put it as a game show, and ask them to quickly put it in the chat box. First come, what we call it, right? For those who answer first will get something. We can have an online certificate or their name popping up somewhere. So we can do something interesting for them to look forward to. So let's create an interesting question. My favorite question: what is the capital? Those who know me and those who have attended my training, this is my favorite question that I put. What is the capital of India? Delhi. Sorry for the spelling. Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. And we have a lot of friends from Surat and all, but I'm not writing all, otherwise it will take a lot of time. Our answer is Delhi here. As Sushmita had already shared, we can add image for the question just for it to appear interesting. You can add more questions. How many hours in a day? Okay, and I'll just write number 20, 24, 23, 21. Okay, 24 is the right answer, and I'm done. Oh, game show must have at least 5 questions. Okay, let's do fatafat. How many minutes in an hour? I know no creativity in the question, but I'm sure this game will be very creative for you. 60, 55, 50, 40. 60 minutes in an hour. Done. Yeah, add a question. How many seconds in a minute? 30, 40, sorry, 40, 50, and 60. Last question. When is the New Year celebrated? English New Year celebrated. 31st December. I can put ST. I can do this. Yeah. 1st Jan. 31st August. 15th August. Okay, so 31st December. Right. Now we have a quiz done. So it's a game show. I start. See, I'm sure as a teacher, you are loving the UI that is there, and it has a timer also. Okay, so you can give only 30 seconds time. They have lifelines that they can use. Capital of India. For example, I answered correctly. See, it is just so interesting. Okay, next. Let's use some lifeline. I'm using 50-50. And so on. So I'll not be completing the entire thing. So this is how you can gamify their experience using interesting, innovative tools. I'm closing this right now. Okay. Yeah. So we can actually create this entire experience for the child. So they're also looking forward for this. Oh, what is something new going to come up today? Maybe I can have a match up. I can have a group sort. I can have random cards. I can have ensemble. So game show. And once in a week we have a game show where we ask some questions regarding all the subject. Can be an interdisciplinary quiz that you take up in your class every week of whatever they have learned in that particular week. It'll be so interesting for the child to come up with interesting answers and healthy competition taking place in the classroom, right? Yeah. What are your thoughts, Sushmita?
Yeah, I was just looking at the question. Somebody has
Yeah.
asked, can we use colorful fonts?
No, they have the standard
Yeah.
fonts, but yeah, so you can use some what can these are not icons, some mathematical like you can use
Symbols.
symbols, but colorful fonts. No, I don't think so. Yeah,
I think the font, we put in a normal font, but I think when
yeah,
you gamify it, it
yeah.
anyways comes in a very bright, appealing sort of a way. So
Right.
it just becomes attractive like that.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right in that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Great.
think we have any other questions. Anything else?
Yeah, so I was just checking if we can add Hindi. Yeah, so I don't know whether we have any vernacular language teachers here, but this is suitable for even vernacular language teachers. You can I type in Hindi, you can type in Marathi. So let me share my screen and show you the demo of that. Share my screen. No, sorry, entire screen share. Yeah. So, like you can see here, I don't have a Hindi font in my keyboard. So what I can do is I can go to Google Translate. All right, I can just type what is the capital of India. I'm so sorry for the same question, but and I'll type it in Hindi. भारत की राजधानी क्या है? Control C, and I can type it here. So you can have Hindi, Marathi, you can have Telugu, you can have any language can be done using this tool. I am sure there's going to be very interesting, especially for languages where you want to do grammar, you want to do some lesson that some story that you have done, and you want to ask questions about this story. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting to do so. Yeah. Yes. Any of you have tried? You can put it in the chat box if you're creating any worksheet along with us, and we would really like to see what innovative ideas you're using to create this. I would really like you to explore various other types that we have to create activity. One thing that you have to remember is in the free version. Okay, let me share my screen again. Sorry. Um, yeah. In the free version, yeah, I'm here. Okay, in the free version, if you can see on the top, I logged in with you and I created two worksheets, correct? So for the free version, you can use only five resources. Okay, you can create only five resources. But there is one thing that you can do is go to my activities. Suppose this was the label, the body parts, right? I can click here. I can edit content. Okay, and I can remove and I can add any other image. So this is a jugaad that I'm sharing with you. Okay, and I can change the worksheet. I can modify the worksheet keeping the same. So same type of worksheet, can the question, the content inside can be modified and recreated and reused. Okay, I hope this helps, and you can change the question. So one is J and K, and then we have two is Rajasthan, and three I think is, oh, I'll keep it somewhere that I know, it's Maharashtra. Okay, and I click on done. So it becomes a label. Oh, I forgot to change the name, but yeah, so I can have some nice. Yeah, and I can click this. So same type of question. I change the content of it. So you are allowed to create only five in the free version, but so see, I have just still used only two of the five resources. I created my third worksheet in the same format. So this is what you can do while creating some nice gamified experience for your students. I hope this helped. I'll stop stream. Yeah. Yeah, we can make Hindi and Marathi. Yes, 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 yes. You can aram se. Uh, yeah, you can type using Google typewriting. I don't have it. I don't do that. That's why I don't have it. But I use Google Translate. I just copy paste. But you can type using the Google keyboard. Sure. Yeah, Sushmita, anything else that you want to share?
I think even the content which is already there, like people are creating content and sharing it publicly, even that can be edited and customized according to our, this thing. I mean, not only
Absolutely.
our five worksheets, but even, the entire content, that entire world is open to us to edit and then, customize it according to ourselves. I think they can even print the worksheets, right? They can be printed, I think, in the paid version.
In the paid version, yeah. So in the
Yeah.
paid version, you
Mm.
can download it as PDF and then you can take a
And
printout
then
of it.
print it. Yes, yes.
But like I said, paying is one's choice. But what we can
Yes,
do for free is just so amazing and so
yes,
interesting, basically.
absolutely.
So when
Yes.
I first searched for this tool, I went crazy. In like 5 minutes, I created all five resources. I was
Yes,
so excited about this because trust me, when we were students, we never had something like this. We
mm,
just had
correct.
a normal whiteboard
Black and
where a
white.
movie
Yes.
black and white, and we did have smart
Yes.
boards, but again,
Mm,
it's like one way communication, right? We just have to look sitting behind. But
correct.
this kind of activities will really help students to learn because kids are visual learners,
Mm.
so it'll be very interesting for them to learn.
Right. And each tool that we try out outlives its novelty after some time. So,
Yeah,
we have to keep introducing new tools every now and then, particularly, in the kind of setup that we have now. So, the more we have, the better it is for our creativity. I think we are also learning and growing along with the students because we are
absolutely.
exploring so many new things. And yeah, and then hopefully a new one comes up as soon as this one gets exhausted.
Absolutely, absolutely
Yeah.
great. Thank you so much, Sushmita. It was really great demonstration. It was fun
Thank
to
you. Thank you
learn
so
this.
much, Shali. Sorry for the little bit of a glitch in the middle. I don't
No
know why I
worries.
wasn't able to share my audio. Yeah.
No worries. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody is now used to this
Yes.
setup
Yeah.
and
Yes.
excuse. I understand.
Yeah.
So, okay, I've shared the feedback form in the chat.
Mm.
You can fill the feedback form and get your certificate of attending. For the price of paid version, it is 200 rupees a month. It is actually not much for the kind of activity, but for that you should be able to use it to the fullest. It is 200 rupees per month, and you get more kind of activities. You can create whack-a-mole. So wordwall.net earlier had every feature was free. Okay, then they had this really, I loved that. It is called whack-a-mole. So the question comes up, and then there are three moles coming up. So you have to hit the correct answer. So that again, that's I love that hitting thing on the keyboard or on the phone that you do. So but that now is in paid version. It's 200 rupees a month. Yeah. Thank you. So I've shared the feedback form. GEG Mumbai will come up with amazing programs. We do have a session on 24th where GEG Mumbai is doing along with GEG Punjab and Amritsar, Dr. Narjeet Kaur and myself, Rashali Shade. We are going to have a discussion on how. So there are changes in the level 1 and level 2 Google certification exam. So we are going to have a session on how what are the changes. If you have any questions, you can. It's actually a doubt solving session. So we'll be sharing the details in the mail with you all. So yeah, hope to see you there and enjoy wordwall.net, and do let us know how did you like it. Great, thank you so much, Sushmita. It was
Thank you
cool.
so much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you,
Thank you.
Roshali. Thank
Yeah,
you. Bye.
thank you. Happy learning. Take care.
Bye bye.